Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Masahiro Tanaka is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, when you dive into the numbers with this guy, he's a pretty good strikeout pitcher, just under 9 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So I would expect him to punch out quite a few guys in this one here today.
Digging in, C.J. Chatham, and we are ready for some daytime
Leading
baseball.
off the afternoon for Boston, the shortstop, C.J. Chatham.
Here comes the first pitch. Split-fingered pitches in there for strike one. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
And another foul ball. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. And an offline throw, but he just does get back to the bag for the putout.
Batting second.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. How do they go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Tanaka is a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind, and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, it becomes very predictable, and when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
The left fielder, Marcus Wilson.
Settling in now, Marcus Wilson is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
2 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
Ball 2 with a sinker that runs off the inside. Line drive base hit. Some 2-out success to keep the top of the first alive.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Here now is Rafael Devers as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Wilson is off at first with 2 away. can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Now the 1-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Stanton giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. One left for the Red Sox. Sox 0, Yanks coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball, the show. Eduardo Rodriguez is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's real easy to see why this guy's one of the top pitchers. His strikeout per 9 ratio is off the charts. What does that tell me? Not only is his stuff good, but when he throws it in the strike zone, he's tough to hit. If he brings his A game, pack up your bats because he's going to punch out quite a few hitters.
The third
Bring
baseman,
in Giovanni
number
Urshela.
29.
He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they started this road trip off right. Yesterday, there was one common theme. There was great starting pitching. Guy went out and absolutely executed. Hopefully he passes the baton to this guy today, and he goes out and follows suit.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
いやー、久しぶりのメジャーですね。
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
ちょうど今回この田中のマー君との対戦なんですよ。
Plate now, Tyro Estrada. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
投手3野手または、
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
ああ、外国人は。
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
Nope, that's inside.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
なんとか開幕はしそうですよね。
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A bouncer to the left side, scooped up.
間に合うか。
And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
The right field
ball, the infield base hit right there. That kind of reminded me of the old Yankees shortstop.
だいぶ体が流れました。
Hey, that's why this is the pros. Back in the day, that's a knock all day long. But up here, guys are making those plays, at least making you think about them. That's an amazing play by the shortstop to leave his feet and at least make this close.
Here's big Aaron Judge. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez.
ここで
He's got 3
ジャッ
base
ジしたん
hits
です
in
な。
20 at-bats. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well.
要注意バッターですね。
First pitch on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. 2 out with the man at first. And he lays off for ball 1. Fouled away. The 1-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. The 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Throw in time and the side is retired. Yanks leave 1. We are still scoreless. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka.
Xander Bogaerts.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball too high to
な
start
か
him
な
out
かで
here
もこの
1-0.
スライダーが
Well, there
捉
are
え
the
にくい。
judges' chambers, and what a cool thing it's become here in the Bronx, and well deserved for Aaron Judge, of course, with the way he exploded onto the scene as a rookie in 2017.
What a magical year 2017 was for Aaron Judge. The slogan, "All Rise," fit him perfectly. What's really cool about it was the Yankees weren't even sure he was going to make the team coming out of spring training. He emerged into the scene, was the talk of baseball going into the All-Star break. Finished that off with a powerhouse into the season. One of the best young players the game of baseball has seen in a long time. All rise, Aaron Judge.
当たりはいいけど、まっすぐの流れた。これは助かりましたね。
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Standing in, Andrew Benintendi, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is pulled into right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
So now to the plate, Kevin Pillar. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. None out, runners at first and second. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ball and 2 strikes now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here he comes again, 1-2.
Ball, that's out.
Jonathan Lucroy, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. He's set, and the payoff pitch. High and deep to right center. Judge moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with one away.
The catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. And their runners at the corners now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Chopped at third. Tough to get to. The second for one. On to Voigt, an inning-ending double play. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton.
Leading off for
set
the
to
Yankees,
lead off the home half
the
of the
left
second.
fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 home. It's taken for strike 2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He comes into this one at 248. 7 homers, and he's driven in 24. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Batting 7.
Now at the plate,
the first baseman.
He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. 2 out, nobody on. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
At the plate, Aaron Hicks. Line toward the alley in left center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. The last two batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
At the plate now, Gary Sanchez. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
Make a good pitch right here and get your offense back in the dugout after only giving up 1 run.
Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. And it's fouled away. Ready on 0-2. Fouled off. Here's the 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 New York.
Welcome back to the Bronx, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their Yankees this season. Entering the day, they rank in the upper echelon of several pitching categories, and that doesn't go unnoticed around the clubhouse. One of the position players told me, our pitching staff has a calming influence on the entire team. We know they're going to keep us in games, and flat out, they just get the job done, and that helps everyone play more relaxed and confident. It appears this group of pitchers is a real cornerstone of this ball club, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Mitch Moreland.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, and Moreland is set down on strikes for the first out. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Eddie. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
In now, C.J. Chatham, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Second appearance here, he grounded out to start the ball game. Now the 1-0.
Ball, down.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Too far out in front that time. You can't keep it fair. 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Heading after it is Judge. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2.
The right fielder, Alex.
Now that was an impressive vertical on this guy. As we take a look at it on replay, we can see just how high he had to get up to make that catch. That play might earn him a steak dinner from the pitcher.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hey! Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Nope.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
He obviously wanted that call in the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
As we take a look at
Now
this one, you can see he puts a good swing on it. But I don't think he got on it just enough to put some backspin to get it out of here. But hard to complain about a well-hit double, though.
Standing in now, Marcus Wilson. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. The set and the 1-0. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
They say the toughest pitch in baseball is a located fastball. I disagree. That nasty slider is tough to hold up on.
The 2-0 pitch. Right on the corner, 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
The batter, the third baseman, Rafael.
Into the box now, Rafael Devers, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Comes set, the 0-1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Hard sinker misses, 2-2. Fouled away. 2 men are on with 2 men out. 3-2 the count for Rafael Devers.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Ready with the payoff pitch. He spoils another one, and will do it again. Payoff pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to second. LeMahieu's got it. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. It remains 1-0. Now at the plate, Gio Urshela
leading up
to bounce
for the
back
Yankees.
after striking out his
The
last
third
time
baseman,
up.
number 29.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. Moreland is there. 1 out.
Every
Now
pitcher
batting,
loves to get
shortstop,
quick outs, right? How about
Tyro.
that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
At the plate, Tyro Estrada. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The pitch. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. 1 out, nobody on. Ball 1, taken just off the inside. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 1-2. Swing and a liner, but foul. He'll try again. 1-2. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far.
Now batting,
that's 4
second baseman,
strikeouts in the first 2
DJ.
games, so this pitching staff clearly
LeMahieu.
has him figured out.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Pilar. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a
The right
ground rule
fielder,
double.
number 99.
Pretty good swing right there as he
Aaron.
drives this ball deep. One
Yeah.
hops over the wall, and he could just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes in with a changeup, and it's 2-0.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to give in to this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
3-0 to him now.
There's absolutely no need to challenge him in this situation right here. Do yourself a favor, be smart, nibble a little bit, maybe use his aggressiveness against himself.
There's ball 4.
Now batting, the left fielder, Giancarlo.
Giancarlo Stanton now.
Stanton.
0 for 1 here in the early going. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And he takes strike 2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
0-2. Here it is. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
1-2.
Swing and a chopper to the left side. He's got it. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair, but they lead it 1-0. set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the
Leading off for the
shortstop
Red
and one of the
Sox,
better two-strike hitters
second
in
baseman,
baseball, Xander Bogaerts.
Bogaerts.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Hit hard back up the middle. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Andrew Benintendi.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Comes set and the 0-1.
Inside, ball 1.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Striding in for Boston, Kevin Pillar. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Has a look, now the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Swing hard liner to left center, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. In with it is Stanton, and that's going to hold that runner at third base.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Stepping in now, Jonathan Lucroy, as he'll send the first one he sees on the ground to second. There's one, and it's in time to get him. But we do have a tie ball game now with a run scoring on the play.
Up next for the Red Sox,
A base is loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. One run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th, and that'll bring up a former Gold Glover, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. From the belt, the pitch, and he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Judge will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, all tied at 1-1. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with the Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and striding
Leading
forward
up
the
for the
designated
Yankees,
hitter, Torres.
The designated hitter, Gleyber Torres.
Here comes the first pitch.
Nope. Ball one, no strike.
The 1-0 home is looked at off the plate for a ball. Two balls and a strike.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Line drive to left. Wilson is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting.
Well, he hit that
The
ball
first
pretty
baseman.
well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
At the plate, Luke Voigt. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
1 run, 4 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. In there, and it's even at 1. And it's 1-2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit right. That good straight
Now batting,
changeup, El
center
Cambio.
fielder,
There's not much you can
Aaron.
do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Verdugo's got it, and with it, the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. He said he's really proud of the fact that they've only gone down on strikes once in the game, all while averaging over a base hit per inning. If that kind of combination continues, he thinks there's a lot more to look forward to.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading
Ready
off
for
the
another shot now.
the
C.J.
shortstop.
Chatham. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat,
Chatham.
so he'll try to change his fortunes here.
Yeah, you got to control the controllables, Matty. All you can do is put barrel to baseball and see what
Ball
happens. You cannot control
Count
the
1-0.
defensive wizardry on the other side.
That's
And he misses again, 2-0.
2-0.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
3-0 now.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start
right
an inning.
fielder,
One thing to
number
give up
99.
a walk, but to do it
Alex
on 4 pitches is pretty
Verdugo.
alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Alex Verdugo, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back easily. He's set. Here it comes. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Working for the punch out and the offering. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Hicks. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And both guys can go back and get it when they need to. 96 on the one hand, 94 on the other. Stepping into the box, Marcus Wilson. It was a walk in his last trip.
肉でこさん、おはようございます。田中のマー君とやり合っとります。あ、シャートスタートした。ポロリポロリ。
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft.
ポロリンチしましたね。
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
勝ち越しのチャンス。いったいただきます。捉えましたね。
So a 3-run shot to left center, number 13 for him on the year, and with it, the Red Sox have taken a 4-1 lead.
ここで3ラン。
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
完璧でしたね。
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. 3 runs already home here. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and with it brings the left-handed swinging Andrew Benintendi. First pitch of the at-bat.
0-1's the count. The count 1-1.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now, he needs to think about this hitter.
Here's a pop-up now. Urshela is there, and the side is retired. But the Red Sox push across 3 on the strength of a 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's now 4-1 Boston. In now, Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
For the Yankees, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch, and it's fouled away. Drilled on the ground to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to
29.
hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Stepping up now, Gio Urshela. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First delivery to him on the way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
On to Moreland, and that's in time for the 2nd out.
Now batting, shortstop, Thairo Estrada.
So stepping in, Thairo Estrada. No hits to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good.
Now
right
batting,
nice
second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
To the plate now, DJ LeMahieu. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 0-1 on its way. Bounce it to the left side. Devers fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees. They trail it 4-1. Jonathan Holder takes over to start
now
the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 56, Jonathan Holder.
New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Kevin Pillar.
Kevin Pillar.
First pitch on its way.
Hey!
Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole
Now
lot to
batting,
say about that pitch
the
that
catcher,
hasn't been said a million
Jonathan
times already. That's just a
Lucroy.
real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
At the plate, Jonathan Lucroy. Fouled off. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Unable to find the zone with the slider. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Up high, 2-1 now. Now here's the pitch.
Full count.
Mitch Moreland is on deck. Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot for Jonathan Lucroy. Home run number 2 for him on the year as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Hey, as a pitcher, when you see one that's hit high and deep, you hope that it goes foul and it hits off that foul pole and makes that doink noise. You want to cry. As a hitter, you want to smile because you were able to keep one just fair.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. This will get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1.
Moreland.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Here now the 2-2. Is looked at and the count moves full.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
And he fouls this one off. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. Mitch Moreland with a solo home run. 3rd home run for him on the year, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
At the plate now, C.J. Chatham, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. 2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Still only 1 out in the inning. He swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one, and they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. And good for him. C.J. Chatham has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least 1.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Ladies and
Jay
gentlemen,
Happ gets
your
the call to
attention,
pitch
please.
here, and he'll try to sort this
pitching
mess
for the
out.
Yankees.
He's going to try to at least
Number
eat a couple of
33,
innings for his guys.
Jay Happ.
In now Alex
batting,
Verdugo,
the right fielder.
as he will look at a
Alex
first pitch fastball for ball
Verdugo.
one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And looked like ball two below the knees,
ball,
but it's
one
ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
No, that's
No
down.
offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Too
Count is
high
3-1.
that time, and it's 3-1. Hit back toward the mound. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder
Now
in,
batting,
kept his
left
hands
fielder,
inside the baseball, and
Marcus
ripped the base hit up the middle.
If you're a
Wilson.
pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box now, Marcus Wilson, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. And that misses 1-1. Runners on first with 1 down. Fouled away. Fouled off. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's
Now
going to be a
batting,
tough pitch
third
to hit.
baseman,
That one was spot
Raphael
on, and he had no answer
Devers.
for it.
So now to the plate, Raphael Devers. As with 2 away, he'll
0-1's the
swing
count.
and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Ball, that's
And
ball.
there's ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Softly hit here to the left side. Oh, what a stop on the slide. How about that? So they get 3 runs here, all coming via solo home runs. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Red Sox 7 and the Yankees 1. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Aaron
Leading
Judge,
off for the
comes into
Yankees,
this at-bat 0 for 1
the
in
right
the
fielder,
ballgame.
This
Aaron
one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
The 2-1 home is in there for the second strike.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0.
Ball 2.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
And here's a ball hit in the air, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
He's got good swing in this stuff in this game. That's back-to-back Ks, and that was his 9th of the game. If you're striking out 1 or more an inning, you're throwing the ball pretty well.
Stepping in now, Torres. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A ball and a strike.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
He stays alive, still 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Another try at 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
And this one misses for ball 4. And the Yankees get a base runner here with 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Luke.
Coming to the plate now, Luke Voigt. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So his final ledger will show just 5 2/3 innings of work, but he did what he needed to do in this one.
Your
Austin
attention,
Bryce
please.
takes over here with
Now
a runner at
pitching for
first
Boston.
and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 31, Austin Bryce.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball 1. Ball 1.
2 out with the man at first. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Ball 2.
2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first
I
baseman.
got 2-1 to count.
Soft grounder left side. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him, as that ends the inning. The Yanks leave 1. They're down 7-1. seventh inning ready to roll. And that'll bring up the power-hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts.
Xander Bogaerts.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Swings through it for strike number 2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands here. As he would take strike 1 on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
ソロホームラン。併殺の回で。
0-2 the count to Benintendi. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Nope,
and he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Again, a 1-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location. So a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Standing in now, Kevin Pillar. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
Started to go around, but it's a called 3rd strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're on top 7-1. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Aaron Hicks.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Devers gloves it, and the throw on the first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield.
Now
away.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
1 gone here in the Yankee 7th, and that'll bring up Gary Sanchez. From the stretch. A swing by Sanchez, and this one soaring out into left field. Into the second deck and gone. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and it's a 7-2 game now.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Now batting, number
now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Into the box, Gio Urshela. And he puts it on the ground to second. And it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop, Thairo Estrada.
To the plate now, Tyro Estrada. And he is frozen on a good curveball that started at his hip at strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Yankee shortstop behind in the count, 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Takes this the other way to right, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the 2nd out.
The batter, the second baseman, DJ.
Now in the box, DJ LeMahieu, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. As a look, now the pitch.
Count 1-0.
Sent on the ground out to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. The Yankees claw back a bit thanks to the home run. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's now a 7-2 ball game. Digging in and looking for more, Jonathan Lucroy. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's too high.
Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Lifted in the air out to left. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Stepping up to the plate, Mitch Moreland. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
No balls and a strike to count. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2,
the batter,
and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
At the plate, C.J. Chatham. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. And he'll be trying to replicate that home run swing that he took back in inning number 6. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. High and deep to right. Judge looks up. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 2nd home run of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Must have been a good batting practice session today for this club. 5 home runs in one game. You could just see it as the game was going on. Those hitters, they couldn't wait to get to the bat rack. It was like a fight to get up there and to get into the batter's box.
Into the box
The
now,
right fielder,
Alex
number
Verdugo,
99.
as he lays off
Alex
a fastball too low for
Verdugo.
ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. That evens it up 1-1. Now here it comes. Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. The Red Sox tack on 1 more thanks to the solo home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Red Sox 8 and the Yankees 2. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and digging
Leading
in
up
is the
for the
outfielder,
Yankees,
Aaron Judge.
The right fielder, Aaron Judge.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's cut on and missed 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Devers has it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
いやー、なんかやったら一発打ちます。
Now batting,
8点中7点がホームラン。
Giancarlo Stanton.
変な手が
Next for New
の
York,
感じってや
Giancarlo
からね。
Stanton, 0 for 3 with a
それ
couple
以
of
外全部
strikeouts
ホー
for
ムラ
him
ン。
to this point in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first
こん
offering.
なにでも
Lays off
ヤンキ
1-0.
ースから打てるってのはすごい。
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the
次
swing.
の試合がでも
He
や
got
ば
a
そう。
swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a
Yes,
hitter
sir.
of this quality.
He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch
Now
out right
batting,
there.
the
Got it to
designated
bend a
hitter,
lot, and by the time it got there,
Gleyber
it had fallen completely out of the zone.
Torres.
Not much you can do with that pitch.
In now, Torres. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. No hits to this point. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Throws in on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Still 8-2. All set to start the 9th in this one, and coming
Leading
forward,
off
the
for the Red
rookie
Sox,
outfielder Marcus
the left
Wilson.
fielder, Marcus
First pitch of the at-bat
Wilson.
on its way.
At the ball. Ball.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. Two and two.
I got to count 2-2.
Full
Can't
count
win,
now.
Phil.
3-2. Fouled away. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. He
Wow,
dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play
Now
there
back,
for the first
the
out.
third baseman, Rafael Devers.
初めの方でもこうなったんですね。
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rafael Devers. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Oh,
and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped up. Voit in foul ground. And no one will get this one. Bases are empty. One man out.
Nope,
fastball just misses. That's ball one.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Rafael Devers
The batter number
goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Xander Bogart.
So digging in now, Xander Bogaerts. He went down on strikes last time up. Hit on the ground to short. Reined in. Throw on to Voit, takes care of him, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. All set for the bottom of the ninth.
Leading off for the
Yankees.
Yankees,
The first baseman,
the
Luke
first
Voit.
baseman, Luke Voit.
このまま行きますか。やばくなったら変えましょうか。
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball, and that's through for a hit. And the throw sails right over the head of Moreland at first base.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling
Now
the trigger
batting,
on that
center
over pitch.
fielder,
I can't imagine
Aaron.
that's exactly what he's looking for.
Pick.
The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Standing in now, Aaron Hicks. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1.
変えますか。
Darwin's
attention,
Hernandez
please.
takes the ball
Now
here as
pitching
he'll
for
enter with a
Boston.
runner at first and
Number
nobody out.
63, Darwin's Hernandez.
And it's 1-1.
One strike.
Nobody out, runner on first.
Oh, that's
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
High in the air out to center field. Pilar will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez. He went deep last time up.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Runners on first with 1 down. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1.
1-1.
Hot shot towards the
Wow.
hole. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit, making it first and second.
Now
They're
batting,
piling up the hits
number
on the day,
29.
but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody has got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
Runners are at first and second with one away. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Now batting, shortstop, Thairo Estrada.
Now at the plate, Thairo Estrada. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
He's got it, and the Red Sox have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road, as this one is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
8-2 is how this one ends today. Boston sent 5 balls over the wall to come out on top in this one. Eduardo Rodriguez wins his 3rd of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 8 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Yankees, 2 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 21 minutes. Our paid attendance at Yankee Stadium this afternoon, 47,309. The Yankees and Red Sox thank you for your patronage and remind you to please get home safely.
2位に上がりましたな、ついに。さあ、では、お疲れ様でした。